take the second verse. So the shosha would be in
Oh, I'll play
okay.
guitar. Not really. I'll just sing it.
Great. Yeah.
All right. Second verse, and then is it copying it? That's always a problem. Oh no, it is. It is.
It's shosha. Yeah. Okay. The next thing is we have you doing Oseh Shalom.
Okay. In B.
In B. We
Am I on guitar for that one?
you can be. It's
Okay.
after the second one. I mean the minor.
Would it be nice one is to have her do it alone?
Yeah. I mean that's maybe
Paige, maybe you do it alone on guitar with just you. It'll be like a nice
because it's after
change
the
as opposed to
silencer.
everything. I'm happy to start it, and then you
And then
guys
you'd
can,
like it? Sure.
yeah,
Okay.
slowly work it. In B.
Yes.
Beautiful.
I'll keep it slow. Maybe you
Great.
come in for
Great.
as you kind of an up tempo.
Great.
We got it.
Okay, great. Awesome.
Great.
Awesome.
And then we have the Torah service, so sweet as honey, al shosha devarim. Sweet as honey. Hey, we
Yeah,
don't know
and
how
there's
many
two
times we do
songs.
things,
So
but
like,
Yeah,
should there
basically,
be
okay, I will play on these. I'm trying to remember. It usually does A section, B section, A section.
what I have written here is A B A B A.
Let's do that.
But, okay.
Let's do that.
Do you
as
have
long
that
as I
written?
remember.
Okay.
Okay. And then so the transition goes ending on A.
yeah.
We'll
Wait,
just go right in.
sorry. I was
Great.
already thinking of the next song.
Oh, yeah.
Great.
Oh,
Awesome.
great.
Is that fine?
That's great.
Okay, and then what do you guys
Much
have
easier.
for how many times?
Oh my gosh, I have.
Oh, I see it.
Crazy.
A, A, B, A, B, A.
Coda.
Well-
A B A A B A coda. But
Is it okay if we like feel that out?
yeah, because
Based on what's happening?
yeah.
So I try to not be at the podium for that because when they do finish, they need to be spreading
learn
the
the
Torah
Torah.
out. So I'm usually at my little satellite music stand over there.
Oh, I see. Oh, right here?
Yeah.
Or, okay, great.
So I'm out of
So
the
we'll be
way.
like out of the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Great.
And then we put the Torah away, singing.
Singing Tree of Life. So
Okay.
that's also. We were wondering about what form you tend to do. Sorry to have all these questions. I just said
No,
that.
no, no, it's fine. Yeah. What key is it in?
See?
them again, and if it's not back, I'll just do it in English again.
Great.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
And we'll finish whenever they have it back in the yard.
Amazing.
Okay,
that's it. That's and then Odiavo at the end. So
Oh, is that indeed?
that's just
I just need a quick break. I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
no, no,
I'm
no,
so
me too.
sorry.
No, me too.
Please.
Yeah. Let's take a water break.
Let's take a water break.
okay.
Okay, thanks, Delia. Thanks, Emily.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. Thank you. This will be great.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
I think Odiavo is in deal.
Keep my head on straight.
Yeah,
You got, listen, you got them. I commend you. It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a lot.
Yeah, those guys are, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
need that handheld
Right,
mic.
but if we do,
So I'm going to stage it here.
great,
Just leave it ready so he can swing it
great.
right into place to play. If for whatever reason we do need it during the service,
Yeah.
would you just
We'll
grab it
I'll
off of
grab
the
it.
stand?
Yeah. Do you want me to just put the mic in the stand when?
Yes. I'm going to leave it here.
Okay.
Because he said
You don't
we
need it.
shouldn't need it.
If you
Just
do, I'll grab it.
if anything happens, just remember that
Thank you.
this is the one.
Check, 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 check.
I hear you up there.
Okay,
Just-
okay. Thank you.
That's what she was shooting the video and she fell.
No, she had Ellie record her. Like, she sort of this music video with all her music, and she can't do it right now. I'm sure she's doing Shabbat right now.
She probably for
All right, School of Rock, we're going to start. So come on and get ready. School of Rock can gather up here. Welcome everyone. School of Rock is going to start us off tonight with Shir Chadash.
Thanks, School of Rock. You sound amazing. Thanks to Paige Borden for all the gifts that she brings and for helping School of Rock. And we're grateful that everybody's here. Shabbat Shalom. I hope your week was a good one. We're glad that we can celebrate Shabbat together. We're going to continue with the blessing of the candles, and we're going to ask Paige to help lead us.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
And we'll continue with the Friday night Kiddush. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodesho be'ahavav ratzon hinchilanu zikaron lema'aseh v'reshit ki hu yom techilah למקראי קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי בנו בחרת, ואותנו קידשת, מכל העמים, ושבת קודשך באהבה
Baruch atah Adonai Mekadesh HaShabbat. Amen. L'chaim.
L'chaim. We'll continue with the Chadodi, and I'd like to invite up Maya Martinez to lead us.
להדודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. להדודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ולתפארת בלי תהילה. להדודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. להדודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקור הברכה. מראש מקדם נסוכה, סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. להדודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. להדודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה.
We rise and face the door to greet our Sabbath bride.
בואי ושלום, עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה. תוך אמוני עם סגולה, בואי להדודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה. להדודי לקראת כלה, יללה, 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 בני שבת נקבלה.
We turn to the people next to us, wish them Shabbat Shalom, maybe introduce yourself to someone new, and we will stand for the Baruch Hu. I'll invite you to rise as we continue with the Baruch Hu.
I prepared? Are you listening to my prayer? Can you hear my voice? Can you understand? Am I awake? Am I prepared? Yalla lie, lie, lie. 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 Barechu et Adonai HaMevorach. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Le'olam Va'ed. Le'olam Va'ed. Yalla lie, lie, lie. 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 Yalla lie, lie, lie.
Please be seated.
We'd like to invite any religious school student who is here this evening to join us on the bima to lead us in the Shema prayer. Any religious school student of any age, come on up. Right up there. Adonai Elohecha bechol levavcha uvchol nafshecha uvechol meodecha vehayu hadevarim haele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
We want to invite Shari School of Rock to come on up to help lead us in Michamocha, our prayer that recalls that moment when we stood on the other side of the sea, having crossed the Reed Sea. We finally knew that we were free. And when we sing this song, we think of the work of freedom that we still need to do in the world to help ensure that everyone enjoys freedom as well.
Standing at the sea, Milamo, standing at the sea, Milamo, standing at the sea, Milamo, freedom's on our way. Singing and dancing, Milamo, singing and dancing, Milamo, singing and dancing, Milamo, freedom's on our way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way. Down no more, Milamo, down no more, Milamo, down no more, Milamo, freedom's on our way. Free hearts, Milamo, the sea she parts, Milamo, the sea she parts, Milamo, freedom's on our way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way. Walk through the water, Milamo, walking through the water, Milamo, walking through the water, Milamo, freedom's on our way. To the other side, Milamo, we're on the other side, Milamo, we're on the other side, Milamo, freedom's on our way. Freedom, 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 freedom's on our way. Standing at the sea, Milamo, standing at the sea, Milamo, standing at the sea, Milamo, freedom's on our way. Freedom's on our way. Freedom's on our way.
Thank you, School of Rock. We're going to continue now with Hashkivenu, our nighttime prayer that we say as we prepare to lay our heads down to sleep. And we pray that God will be with us through the night and help us wake again in the morning. Hashkivenu.
Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu Adonai, Eloheinu leshalom, ve'hamidenu shomreinu lechaim. Hashkivenu shomreinu ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. בני ובין בני ישראל, אותי ועולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. כי ששת ימים עשה אדוני, את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם.
Please rise for the Amidah.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avotenu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol, Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, Ve'konei HaKol, Ve'zocher Chazei Avot ve'imahot, U'mevii Geula livnei bneihem, Leman Shemo be'ahava, Melech Ozer, U'moshia U'magen, Baruch atah Adonai, Magen Avraham, Ve'ezrat Sarah, Atah Gibor le'olam Adonai, Mechaye HaKol, Atah Rav le'hoshia, Mashiv HaRuach, U'morid HaGashem, Melchalkel Chaim bechesed, Mechaye HaKol berachamim rabim, Somech noflim ve'rofeh cholim, U'matir asurim, U'mekayem emunato lishenei afar, Michamocha ba'al gevurot, U'midom elach, Melech memit u'mechaye, U'matzmiach Yeshua, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלע. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. There's lots of words in this service and lots of songs and melodies and prayers that we say together. And we also take this opportunity for silent prayer to think about the things that we need for ourselves, for our families, for our community, and for our world. We take a few moments now quietly, or relatively quietly, as we do here in Big Tent Shabbat.
Oseh shalom imromav, uyaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'imru amen. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh shalom, yaseh shalom, shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael.
We take a moment now in our service to think of our loved ones who are in need of healing, whether that's healing of the mind, healing of the body, healing of the spirit. And for those for whom healing is not possible, we pray for peace. If you're thinking of someone, if you're praying for someone in your life right now who needs healing, I invite you to please share their name with us as my eyes meet yours. Simon will lead us in Mishaberach, our healing prayer.
Mishaberach imotenu v'kor habracha leimotenu. May the source of strength, who bless the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Mishaberach imotenu v'kor habracha le'avotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shemema, the
Beth Berman, who is our awesome director of our religious school, is here with us, and she guides all of our teachers and all of our students to make it all happen, and we're glad that she's here.
I certainly try. I'm very excited for the next part of our service, which is when we get to spend some time with our very best friend, the Torah. Very recently, with a group of teens from our program here, we had the opportunity to go to Portugal, and we spent our Friday night Shabbat with the progressive Jewish community in Lisbon, which was in like a third-floor walk-up in a little apartment. And it was really, really lovely. And one of the things that they mentioned was that they had a over 500-year-old pre-Inquisition rescue Torah. And they just like mentioned it and then moved on. And I couldn't. So afterwards, during the Oneg, I asked them to please open up the Ark and let us see it. And so for the people who followed me, we all got to see this Torah, this completely healthy, legit Torah that you could read out of if I had taken it with me, which I thought about briefly. And it looked actually an awful lot like all of the Torahs that we're about to get to see when we open the Ark. So I will ask you to join us, and please rise while we say hello to our very best friends, the Torahs. I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Same outfit.
so nice to be close to the Torah, and I love how people reached out to connect and bring words of Torah into their mouths. And now we want to be close to our best friend, the Torah. If you are under 13 years old and you want to come close to the Torah, come sit down on the floor right here. Don't knock over the microphones. And my friends here are going to help. So we're here in the book of Exodus, and the Torah portion is called Ki Tisa, which was the bar mitzvah Torah portion of our oldest kiddo, and now our oldest kiddo is 26, so their bar mitzvah was a little while ago. So, but I remember what Ari taught us in the Torah, and that was great, and there's always more to learn about in the Torah. And so I want to read a little bit from the Torah, but I could use the help of all the people who are over 13 with offering the Torah blessing. So if you'll join with me, Baruch Hu et Adonai, Baruch Adonai Hamborach Leolam Va'ed, Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu Melech Haolam, Asher Bachar Banu Mikol Hamim, V'na'atan Lanu et Torato, Baruch Ata Adonai Notein HaTorah. In this episode of What Can the Torah Teach Us for Our Lives in the 21st Century, let's see what this has to say. Okay, everybody listening? Okay, good. Yeah, well, that was very enthusiastic. Yes, we're listening. Okay. Sheshet Yamim Ya'aseh Malacha. For 6 days, you should do your homework, and you should go to work, or work from home, whatever it is that you do. So that's what we do for 6 days a week. Uvayom hashvi'i Shabbat Shabbaton. But the seventh day shall be a special day, a day of Shabbat. A day, the word Shabbat, actually the root word means going on strike. So you should go on strike. That's what it says. I'm just reading what the Torah says. Okay, so the seventh day is a day of rest. Kodesh Ladonai, it's holy to God. Kol ha'oseh malacha b'yom ha'shabbat mot yumat. Anybody who does work on Shabbat, you should take a break, because you need a break, and it's not going to work out well if you never rest. That's what the Torah is saying. So everybody has to rest. Vishamru, this might sound familiar to some people. Vishamru B'nai Yisrael et HaShabbat. La'asot et HaShabbat l'dorotam berit olam. You should keep the children of Israel. That's all of us. Here's the children of Israel, right here. And here's all the children of Israel. And people who are watching online are the children of Israel as well. Should keep the Sabbath day and make Shabbat for all generations, for all eternity. Beini uvein b'nei Yisrael ot hi le'olam. It's a sign forever between me and the children of Israel. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim v'et haaretz. Because in 6 days, if you remember the creation story, what did God make during the days of creation? Does anybody remember? What's one thing God made? Light and dark and?
All life.
All life, yeah.
He made
Earth and also, wait, we're getting there. Good, yes. Birds and fish and plants. Great. You guys studied your Torah. I really appreciate it. Pardon me? People, yes. Don't forget people. That's important. That sounds like an exhausting week. My week's been busy, but I don't think my week has been as busy as God's week was. What else did God make? Yeah? Pardon me? Sun and moon. Yes. And the Torah, that comes later, actually. But you did say something earlier that God's made at the end of that week, which was Shabbat. So, you guys are doing great. I told you to work out this week so you'd have enough energy to hold up the Torah. Okay, it's a sign forever Because God made all those things that we listed and other things during the first 6 days, and on V'yom hashvi'i Shabbat vayinafash, and on the seventh day, God rested. And we're resting and taking a break and being together in community because God rested. All right, let's say the blessing together. Baruch atah Adonai.
Am nata betochenu, Baruch ata Adonai, noten haTorah. So Rabbi Mosbacher just read a part from the Torah that tells us all about Shabbat, that we rest on Shabbat. And so while we have everyone here, I wanted to share a story, a really lovely story about Shabbat and what it really means to us. So there was once a man who celebrated Shabbat almost the exact same way every single week. And it came that there was one weekend when he started to do all of his routines. And he started walking over to the synagogue, just like we walk to our synagogue on 79th Street and 2nd Avenue. And as he walked, he was looking all around him at the beautiful nature. He saw all the people that surrounded him, and he looked down in front of his feet, and he happened to see a bag of gold coins. So he had never seen anything like this before. And then, even more surprisingly, the bag of gold coins called out to him. Has anyone seen a talking bag of coins? Ari has. And the bag said, "Pick me up, pick me up. I could change your entire life if you took me home with you tonight." But the man knew that he needed to get to his synagogue. So he said, no, it's Shabbat, and he kept walking. And as he walked, he couldn't stop thinking about that bag of gold, but he went into synagogue, he prayed, he read from the Torah, and he wondered if that bag of gold would still be there when he got home. So he left synagogue, he started walking home, and there it was, the bag of gold just there in front of him. And when he looked at it again, it spoke to him again. And it said, "Pick me up, pick me up." And he looked at it and he almost reached for it. And then he took a step back and he shook his head and he said, "No, it's Shabbat. It's Shabbat." It wasn't his practice to hold money on Shabbat. He didn't carry money with him. And so he walked home. And when he got home, he had this beautiful dinner with his family. Everyone was in a great mood. His entire family was there, his children, his wife, his parents. And then they went to bed. They woke up the next morning. And on his way to synagogue, guess what he thought to himself? I wonder if that bag of gold is still there. And guess what? It was. And he walked by, and the bag of gold called out to him. And this time it said, "What kind of fool are you that you would walk by me for a third time and not pick me up? You could take care of all of your family and all of your friends with this bag of gold. You could do all of your mitzvot, all of your obligations and your commandments that you have always wanted to do. You would be able to do so many things if you just picked me up off the ground." And then he shook his head again and he said, no, it's Shabbat, it's Shabbat. And he walked away from the bag of gold. So finally he got to the synagogue, he prayed again, he sat with his friends, and when he walked home, the bag was there again. And the bag said, "This is your last chance. You have to pick me up." And again he shook his head and he said, "No, it's Shabbos. I will not pick you up." So then he got back to the synagogue and he said to his friend, "You will never believe what happened to me. Last night there was a bag of gold, and this morning when I was walking to synagogue, there was a bag of gold again, and I walked home and it was there again." And they were there for Havdalah, and right after Havdalah ended, when the stars were up in the sky and Shabbat was over, they walked back together And the friend said, let's just see if that bag of gold is still there. And he looked, and the bag of gold was gone. He had lost his chance to pick up the bag of gold on Shabbat. And the man was so disappointed. He thought he had lost his opportunity to have everything he wanted in the world. And the friend said to him, how could you have walked by it so many times and not pick up this bag? What were you thinking? He said to him, you could have had so much in your life if you picked up that bag of gold. And the friend said to him, now what do you have in your life? And the man looked at him and he said, now I have Shabbat. I still have Shabbat. And Shabbat to him was worth its weight in gold. He knew that his family and his friends and his synagogue and all of the people that he wanted to spend the time with were more important to him than picking up that bag of gold. And so, as Rabbi Mosbacher read in our Torah, I encourage all of you to find that little piece of gold that's in Shabbat for you. What is it that makes Shabbat worth its weight in gold for you? Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. We're going to return the Torah to the ark, and if all of you want to carefully step onto the bima and help me return the Torah to the ark, please do, and we're going to invite everybody, please, to stand. Come on up here, friends.
All right, let's do it. It is a tree of life to those that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to those that hold fast to it, and all of its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. It's chaim hi lemachzikim ba v'tomchecha me'ushar. It's chaim hi lemachzikim ba v'tomchecha me'ushar. Shalom, 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 shalom.
Thank you to all of our religious school kids for participating so nicely in our Torah service. It is the first Friday of the month, which means Hershey bars. We are celebrating birthdays. If you have a birthday in March, please come up so we can sing happy birthday to you and give you a very special treat. Wow, amazing. March birthday.
People of every age who
don't
have a
have to be a
birthday in
kid.
March can come up, really. It's not
Anyone
just
who
for
has a
kids.
birthday in March,
Anybody who
come on
has
up.
a birthday, just let's be careful of the candles.
Amazing. Okay, Clara, when is your birthday?
March 7th.
March 7th, coming up. Okay, Sydney, when's your birthday?
March 8th.
March 8th, almost the same day. Jillian?
March 25th.
25th, okay,
March
Maya.
5th.
March 5th, okay.
March 1st.
March 1st, today. Happy birthday, wow, amazing.
March 26th.
March 26th, and we have a very special birthday song to sing you. I hope everyone sings along.
Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach, Yom Huledet Sameach. Happy birthday! Thank you for being here. Happy birthday!
Oh my goodness, so exciting. We'll continue with One Day, which we sing in honor of our Aleinu prayer, praying for peace, praying for a better future, and Jay Sulo will lead us.
Sometimes I lay under the moon and thank God I'm breathing. And then I pray, don't take me soon, 'cause I'm here for a reason. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that we don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play someday, one day, one day. One day, one day, one day. Sometimes in my tears I drown, but I never let it get me down. So when negativity surrounds, I know someday it'll all turn around, because all my life I've been waiting for, I've been praying for the people to say that they don't want to fight no more. There'll be no more wars, and our children will play one day, one day, one day. One day, one day, one day.
Well done, Jace. That was great. That was great. Thanks, Jace. Sometimes people ask why we turn and face the entrance to the sanctuary at Lachado D, and the answer, there's many answers, because we're Jews, so we have lots of answers to this question. We always say we're welcoming the Shabbat bride. It's like a wedding. Shabbat is like a wedding every week between God and the Jewish people, and we're welcoming the Shabbat bride. Another tradition that I heard is that it's customary in some communities for people who are in mourning, people who have lost a loved one, to not come into the sanctuary until the end of Lachado D. And so it's like when we turn and face the entrance to our sanctuary, we're welcoming the mourners into our midst. And I know there's been so many deaths in the community in the last few weeks. I see Jen Seidman and Stephanie Gary and Pam Mittman and Elizabeth Arleo and others who've lost loved ones in the last several weeks. And we take this moment in our service to think of them and think of their loved ones. And if you hear the name of a loved one as we read our list of names of people that we're remembering, we invite you please to stand. Our congregation extends its condolences to Jen Seidman on the death of her father, Paul Cammett, this week, to Lauren Schell on the death of her father, Alan Lazar, this week, and to Stephanie Gary on the death of her mother, Eileen Gary, this week. In the period of Shloshim, we remember Laura Wexler, our friend, Frederick Z. Bierman, father of Pam Mittman, Beth Butel, loved one of Samantha Chamberlain, Deborah Rothstein, wife of Mark Rothstein, our friend Annette Roth, Lillian Kagan, mother of Elizabeth Arleo, Stanley Cassow, father of David Cassow. And these whose yahrzeits, the anniversaries of their deaths, are marked at this time: Barnett Bildersee, Emil Bushoff, Michael Cohn, Robert Dreyfus, Ethel Epstein, Sidel Berman Friedman, Eve Gillette, Jack Gold, Anna Goldberg, David Graboy, Nina Iser,
Karen Katz, Paula Keller, Abraham Kranish, Gabrielle Bondi Lobel, Joseph Lewis, Rebecca Mittman, Tommy Stitch Moritz, Ruth Mosheim, Sydney Parrish, Rosalind Paulson, Lena Pershitz, Albert Pessies, Francis Ryan, David Robbins, Rose Rosenfeld,
Belle Rothstein, Martha Shane, Laura Schlanger, Maury Schaaf, Seal F. Schreiber, Selma Jacobs Siegel, Shirley Sniffen, Pamela Jane Steinglass, Hattie Strauss, James Edward Tatka, Samuel Victor, Marjorie Zimmern.
If there are others that you're remembering, others in your circle of family and friends, we invite you please to rise and mention your loved one's name aloud now. Zikronam, yeah. Thank you. Zikronam livracha. May their memories live as an enduring blessing. We remember as well those who have no one left to say Kaddish for them. In that spirit, we rise together as a community, page 294. Yitgadal v'yitkadash shemei rabbah. Be'alma divrach hiruteh v'yamlich malchuteh. B'chayechon u'vyomechon u'b'chayei dechol Beit Yisrael. Ba'agala u'bizman kari v'imru. Amen. Yehei shmei rabbah mevarach le'alam u'lalmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh. V'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shmei dikudsha brichu. Le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata. Tushbachata v'nechamata. Damiran be'alma v'imru. Amen. Yehishlam Rabba min Shemaya v'chaim alinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru. Amen. Oseh shalom bimromav. Hu ya'aseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael ve'al kol yoshvei tevel v'imru. Amen. Please be seated. It's my honor to invite forward a leader of our congregation, Kristen McCarthy, forward to bring some greetings. Kristen is a member of the Board of Trustees of our congregation.
It is great to be here with you this Shabbat, and I especially enjoyed all the wonderful singing from the School of Rock and from our teens that performed, sung. It was amazing. Happy birthday to all of you celebrating a birthday this March. This March, I am particularly looking forward to the Cantors concert. It's next Sunday, March 10th. Please join us here for their amazing voices. They'll be singing some songs from Broadway musicals, much cheaper than a Broadway ticket. You just come, join us. Much better, and really it is amazing. And I'm looking forward to watching it on repeat on the live stream channel. Also with our amazing talent, the Purim Spiel. I used to just come to it when my son was younger and did Sunday religious school. It is absolutely amazing. Come, listen to the music, see the amazing talent. There will be costumes. So I encourage everyone to either join in person or live stream for the Purim Spiel on Sunday, March 24th at 10:30. Forgot to write the date down. So, and afterwards there'll be a Purim Carnival for the religious school families, but I really encourage everyone to either join live stream or in person. It will be, I believe, Taylor Swift inspired, so for those of you that are Taylor fans, please join us. March 13th at 6:30 p.m., the Sisterhood will be celebrating Women's History Month with a presentation discussion on the stories and lives of pioneering Jewish women and designers of the 20th century. So that sounds like a very interesting night for me. And what would March be without March Madness? I will be focusing on my brackets, not really caring who wins, but for the men of the congregation, please feel free to join Cantor Kipnis at Doc Watson's for a viewing party on March 28th at 7 p.m. So that was a lot about March. May is not that far away, and I just want to remind everyone that the gala is on May 15th at 6:30 p.m. at the rooftop ballroom, at the Edison Ballroom on the rooftop. I have not been. This will be my first year going, so I'm looking forward to hopefully seeing some of you there with me this year. Thank you, and have a great weekend.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kristen. We really appreciate it. It's going to be an awesome Purim Spiel. I have my Taylor Swift costume all picked out. So I think either you're not going to want to miss that, or maybe you're going to want to miss that. I'm not sure which it is, but I hope you'll come. For all of my colleagues who are amazing, we had our first run through this week. It was amazing. In a minute, we'll have one more word for all of us, and I just want to point out that our awesome oneg tonight is going to actually be downstairs. So after services, not yet. You'll go out that way and down the stairs or down the elevator. Rabbi Reuben, I was thinking about that story about a bag of gold. And Judaism says that you need two things. You need Torah and you need sustenance. So we don't want the bag of gold necessarily on Shabbat, but we do need resources in order to make this congregation the place that it is, to make it a place of meaning, connection, and purpose. And among the other things that we're celebrating tonight, we're celebrating all those who have given to our annual appeal. And that is so important. And it's my honor to invite the chair of our annual appeal, Kyle Solomon, forward to bring some greetings as well. Yeah. Yeah, you can give Kyle a round of applause. He works really, really hard to make this happen. All right, my friend. Shabbat shalom.
You know, as we make calls, I'd love to get that same round of applause. That's awesome. The round of applause goes to you all. So Shabbat Shalom. I am Kyle Solomon, and I was fortunate enough to be the annual appeal chair this year. It was called Stronger Together. And that's truly what we are. We are stronger together. We can't do it alone. It wouldn't be as fun, and it wouldn't be as meaningful. As I'm sure most of you know, the annual appeal launches every year during the high holidays. This is the temple's most important fundraiser. Simply, the stronger the support, the bigger the impact it makes on enhancing our services, on events like tonight's big tent Shabbat, on programs and offerings, and to further build this important community. This year we raised, did we get a drum roll for that? Sure, we should have practiced that. We raised $450,000, and I think that's amazing. So really, applause. We had 60% participation from the congregation, which is amazing. That's up from 40% last year. So we're trending in the right direction for sure. I'd also like to take a second to acknowledge Hallie Golden. She's our Director of Development. And truly, without her incredible efforts, we wouldn't have been able to execute on a clear strategy and even come close to the goal. So if you haven't met her, I encourage you to do so. You're missing out if you haven't. She really epitomizes Sheree's heart and soul, no doubt. Thank you to all the staff and to the members and to Liz Sherman, because she really hustles during this, for sure. Thank you, because without your crucial outreach and support, we wouldn't have been able to get it done. And of course, we fully appreciate everybody who donated. We know that there's a lot of important causes, especially now, but there always are. And we're incredibly grateful that Sheree is an important part of your giving. So with that, I say Shabbat Shalom and thank you.
Shabbat Shalom. And we're going to, on the screen over the next couple of moments, will be a list of all the people who participated. So Shabbat Shalom, Yishkach. Thanks to all of you. Thanks to Gillian for playing beautiful music, and to all of our amazing musicians. Thanks to Paige Borden and Emily Lesin and Rabbi Rubin and all of our singers and all of our musicians and everybody who make the service possible. For our closing song, we want to invite all the young kiddos to come on up onto the bima to help us with our closing song. All of our religious school students and School of Rock and all of our teens to come on up and help us bring this service to a close with music.
You guys ready? Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kulam. Salam Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Salam, salam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Salam Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Salam, salam, salam Aleinu Ve'al Kulam. Salam, salam. Last time. Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu, Od Yavo Shalom Aleinu Ve'al
Hold the challah. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Thank you all for being here. Join us for our own egg downstairs.